Have you ever noticed how it can feel like you're following rules that you never consciously choose? At work, in your career, at home, and even how you show up on the day-to-day. What if clarity, confidence, and freedom didn't come from pushing harder, but reconnecting with a quieter, steadier kind of inner power? Hi, I'm Brandy, the Dragonfly Coach, and I work with HR and people leaders, the highly capable ones that are often holding more than anyone else realizes. Through my work in HR and coaching using modalities like NLP, tapping, havening, and hypnotherapy, while of course incorporating these Hawaiian wisdoms, I keep seeing the same pattern. People aren't stuck because they are lacking skills or experience. They were stuck because of those invisible inner agreements or limits shaping how they felt, thought, responded, especially under pressure. Stuck because of those inner beliefs that are constantly telling them that they are not enough. That's what led me to create Kala Framework inspired by Hawaiian wisdom Huna. It's a practical nervous system informed program built around 7 principles or concepts, each of them paired with tools and practices that are actually helping you moving forward. Each designed to reconnect you with what I call a quiet inner power. And before I walk you through all the 7 principles, concepts of this framework, I want to share what makes this different. This Kala framework isn't about learning more information or fixing yourself. It works on 3 levels at the same time: perception, nervous system, and real-world action. And it isn't just a simple mindset program. It's a regulation and clarity program that changes how you experience yourself at work and in your day-to-day life. And at the center of the framework is inner quiet power, which is not through force or performance, but a steady internal authority you can access in any moment. And around this, we'll have the 7 principles or concepts inspired by Hawaiian wisdom Huna. And you will notice that I use the Hawaiian names. And they are simple names given to these ideas, not to memorize or get it right. What matters isn't the word, but the experience behind it. And if it helps, you can think of all the 7 principles as a short reminder of perspective, limits, focus, presence, care, inner power, and what actually works. The names just point us to there. And we begin with Ike. The world is what you think it is, because everything else builds on this one, on our perception. This reminds us that our experience of work and life isn't shaped by only what's happening, but by how we interpret things. And you will notice here there is relief. You stop personalizing everything and situations feel more workable. And with this, choice starts to return. And one perspective shifts. We start noticing where we unconsciously limited ourselves. Kala shows that many of the limits we feel in our roles or identity are just agreements that we stop questioning, or ideas that are coming from other people that are not even actually ours. And this is often where pressure dissolves. What once felt like a ceiling, it will start looking like a doorway while we're going through this one, which is again, there are no limits. Makia. Energy flows where attention goes. As limits loosen, attention becomes available again. And Makia teaches us that attention isn't neutral. It shapes outcomes, and through NLP techniques, you will learn how to access resourceful states instead of staying stuck in depletion. And the result? Less energy leakage, more presence, being present, and the ability to direct your attention where it truly matters. You. And at this point, something important starts to happen. As you move through the framework, you will gain more insight and start to feel safer in your own responses. Of course, less reactive, more grounded in pressure moments. So instead of trying to think your way into confidence or clarity, your body learns it. That's why often people that are going through this are telling me that I'm handling situation I used to overthink without any effort. Manawa, or now is the moment of power. And this brings us to present, to now. Power doesn't live in going through over and over what happened in the past or managing every possible future. It lives into now. You move out of urgency into a grounded response. And this way, overwhelm softens, not because work disappears, that never does, but because your body braces for the impact, and that lion stops chasing you. Aloha. To love is to be happy with. And you might wonder, what's this aloha and love got to do with work and this? Because aloha isn't about positivity. It's about relational safety with others and especially with yourself. And this is where burnout becomes preventable, not inevitable. And care becomes the capacity within you. Mana. All power comes from within. When compassion is present, confidence becomes self-sourced. Mana reminds us that authority doesn't come from approval. It comes from that inner alignment. And with this, decision becomes clearer, though second-guessing fades, and power becomes portable within you. And the last one that kind of like goes in a circle. Pono. Effectiveness is the measure of truth. This will bring everything in action. As this asks a simple question. Does this work in real life? Through reflection, coaching, and going through everything inside becomes embodied change. Not perfection, but effectiveness. And when you move through this Kala framework, you don't become someone new. You go back to yourself with more clarity, capacity, and choice. You feel steadier under pressure. You respond instead of react. And you go back to that inner trust again. And from that place, everything you do at work and in your life becomes lighter and, of course, more effective. And in the next video, I'll explore the rest of the principles. If you didn't watch yet the first 4, the link is below, and show you how you can apply them in workplace and real life situations. And if you would like to explore the Kala framework fully, I will be running soon a practical workshop where we work on all 7 principles. The Kala framework is about building that quiet inner power, so clarity, confidence, and freedom become lived, not learned. And I'll see you next time.